my pee! Wait. Welcome to Pandemonium. This was yet another game that was featured in the Wholesome Snack Showcase last week. This was actually the game that I got to introduce when I was a co-host for the showcase. From what I have seen, it is very similar to Suika Game, which was that cute little watermelon game where you drop the different fruits and they merge together. Very similar as well to the Spring Love and Deep Space minigame where you merged all the flowers together. If that is your game and you're looking for something that's kind of more chill and trying to merge things together and getting a new high score, yes? Are you gonna be, you can't be YouTube famous. You don't even have a state ID. You don't even have a driver's license. You can't be YouTube famous. Anyway, if you are the type of person who really enjoys merging games or chill games, I think you might have a good time with this one. Shall we get into the game? I only know that it involves merging. Oh! There's a classic experience. Merge bigger and bigger foods and don't let them fall. A chaotic roguelike twist under Pandemonium. It's unavailable in the demo, but it will be available in the future. Progress through new stages, each with game-changing challenges. Meet unique travelers, feed them to earn powerful upgrades. Oh, this one's available in the demo. Foods now cook over time. Merge them before they burn. A spicy new challenge for those looking to turn up the heat. Ooh, well, I'm gonna try classic mode for now. If I feel especially spicy, we'll try the fried mode. But I know that I will be, no pun intended, I'm cooked. Okay. Oh, thank goodness, you can use either the mouse or the keyboard. Personally, I'm probably using the keyboard. Right click or space hold to charge, release to toss. Tilt the pan with left click. And, okay, so you do need to use the mouse to move around. Merge bigger foods and make chickens, like the animal or like the meal. Be careful of throwing foods too far or too short. Merge foods to score points. Beware of foods falling out of the pan. Egg. Oh. Oh, it is just like Suika Game. But there's kind of like a physics element to it too. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, I can move the pan around to merge them. No, let me merge them peas. Oh, jeez, yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I need to get that egg next. Well, I guess I could put it there. Oh, period. I got a salmon fillet. That's cool. I really like the element that they're not just like stuck in position forever. You can move them around. That's a nice feature. Can I get some shrimps? Guys, do you appreciate how much I'm cooking like a chef? I'm a 5-star Michelin. Oh, that's a big onion. Can I change the direction of this? Gordon Ramsay would be so disappointed in me, dog. I got 3 peas and nothing to do with them. Come on now. Now imagine playing this on spicy mode where your food actually cooks. I would be cooked. I'm gonna pretend whatever that was, those little sausages or whatever, I'm gonna pretend they're halal. They are halal. I said so. They are halal. Saying Bismillah before pulling Silas on that gotcha banner, probably not halal. Whatever this meat got going on, I'm saying it's halal. It's a chicken sausage, you're so right. I got an extra life! I didn't even know I got lives. Is it because of the score that I got? Oh, look at that! I just realized you can't see my score, but the interface for the score looks exactly like Suika Game. Not in a bad way. I like that it's a nice callback to a game that it pays homage to. You know? An eggplant? I don't know if that's halal. Dungeon, you would hate this game. He said those are so not yummy.
This is so not yummy.
That's a big eggplant. Shut up. Uh-oh. My mushroom. My peas. My peas. Oh, my peas merged. I shan't be silenced. I think you should. Oh, not my egg. Uh-oh. My garlic! Oh. Oh, no. Oh, that's what happens. Uh-uh. Stay in the damn pot, please and thank you. I lost a life. Oh, hello. I also find it interesting that there's a physics element to it, and you have to launch them from different points. Oh, come on with the freaking peas. My aim is too good. Or rather, maybe I just don't know my strength. Look at that sausage. Oh! See, I knew those mushrooms could go together. Just gotta do a little scrambling, you know? I don't remember what shrimp merges into. I think it merges into egg, though. Egg? Yeah. Or maybe it merges into garlic, actually. Hell yeah, brother. I know how to cook. I made bulldog, like the chicken. Not the noodles, but like the actual chicken for dinner last night. And it slapped. I made mac and cheese for dinner today, but then I added the bulldog that I made yesterday. Did I mention there was literally a craft truck downtown where they were just giving out free boxes of mac and cheese? I think every city should do that, actually. Oh, cucumbers are good. I like to make a nice little salad with them where I add like soy sauce and rice vinegar and chili oil, like crunchy garlic chili oil. Oh, that was cute. See, I knew you could fit. Don't. I keep very slowly introducing vegetables that I don't like into my meals to get myself to like them. That's such a good way of doing things, though. I know a lot of parents these days do something called the no thank you bite with their kiddos, where essentially it's like you try a new food, and it's like you don't have to eat the whole thing, but you have to at least try one bite to know for sure whether you like it or not. Which I think is a great way to let kids explore what foods they like and dislike, and whether it's a flavor thing or a texture thing. Because I think on the one hand, it expands their palate, and it also allows them to articulate the different qualities of food. And at the same time, when we're adults, like, there's things that we don't like to eat as adults. And that your palate does not determine your maturity, you know? Oh, shoot, my mushroom. Just because you don't like a specific food doesn't mean you're a child or immature, you know? It just means you don't like that food. Oh, come on, put that salmon together. My shrimp! Oh, okay. Listen, I experienced the fear of God almost dropping my shrimp there. If this red onion falls out of the pot, I'm gonna combust. Instead of shrimp scampi, it's shrimp escapee. Stop. I'm dead. It's always the damn shrimp. Why does it look so pathetic? 9/11? The joke writes itself. Well, my score is 2851. You can't see the rest of the score, but it was 2851. I kind of like that. I want to try it again. I want to see if I can get the chicken. So you can see on the bottom here, the progression of the foods, what everything turns into. I was actually very, very close to getting a chicken. The most I've gotten was an eggplant, but that freaking red onion, dude. Not just the red onion, but I think the peas making it very hard to merge. Okay, a couple of shrimps. You did an omelet flip in a pan? I don't think I've ever successfully made an omelet. I mean, obviously, I've like scrambled eggs together with like vegetables and filling and things like that, but I don't think I've ever succeeded at making an omelet that didn't just fall apart. Omelet experts, what's your secret? I tried to do it again yesterday and my egg fell apart. Part of it fell on the floor. No! Yo, my entire body goes into like flight mode when I spill food. Like I have full on, like not even exaggerating, I have meltdowns when I spill food or when I drop food. Oh no, my garlic! Oh, okay. It makes me so upset when I spill food. It feels like such a waste. Even if it was an accident, you know, you can't control everything, but it's just, I hate it. This pan is remarkably frictionless for something with no oil. Well, isn't it a non-stick pan? Isn't this material on the bottom? Not Teflon exactly, but some other non-stick material. We got a sausage! Halal sausage! Halal sausage, come on. physics, do your thing. I know I never took a physics class, but like I low-key kind of get how it works. I could get a chicken. Why would you do that? This game is actually really, really fun. I know the other game that was featured in the Wholesome Snack was like, you know the one about matchmaking with the bugs? No, my garlic! My garlic went flying. That's so unfair. My life is so unfair. Anyway, what I was saying was there was a game that was featured in the Wholesome Snack that was basically like you have to do like Hinge for bugs, like literal insects. There's different bugs that you interact with, and you figure out like what qualities they're looking for in a partner, and you do matchmaking for the bugs. And somebody had pointed out, they were like, Sahar should have introduced this game, which is so funny to me because I really am like, listen, I'm not like the dating sim streamer. I can think of a couple of streamers who I would consider the dating sim streamer. But I am a streamer who likes to play dating sims, and I kind of have made that my brand. But I would like that to be my brand, you know? I think it is important for me to lead or be a part of these conversations of like, oh, a Muslim who plays dating sims? Well, yes, Muslims play dating sims. Hell, a lot of Muslims play Love in Deep Space. I don't know if you guys knew this. A lot of Muslims play Love in Deep Space. And I think we need to stop shying away from this idea that, like, Muslims are strict and not fun and they can't play XYZ game. Like, I think there are a lot of ways in which Muslims are mindful of the games that they play, but then also, like, a lot of Muslims do play, like, COD or other such shooter games. So, like, I don't think you could talk out one side of your mouth saying it's okay to play COD, but, like, it's haram to play a dating sim. I'm not actually dating anybody. It's a game. You know what I mean? I think there's already enough of a struggle as it is with, like, being an adult Muslim and trying to navigate relationships when they're presented to us in the ways that they are. And so I think this is a way that kind of allows us to navigate these types of situations in a way that doesn't do the potential harm that an actual relationship has the capacity to do. Because you can get in a lot of messy stuff in a relationship. Like struggles with financial stability, struggles with fidelity, DV. Although, like, that's not to say that DV doesn't happen in marriage. It absolutely does. But I think when you have the opportunity to do the reading, do the homework, and understand the situations that cause that, and more importantly, explore different scenarios that allow you to figure out what the healthy interactions are and also what your standards should be or what you're particularly looking for in a partner. I think this genre of gaming is an interesting and helpful catalyst for that, you know? Oh no, you're absolutely right, Brad. Muslim women are in the trenches. And I don't just mean because of dating sims. It's rough for Muslim women. But what Brett had said was, I think a lot of it is also misogyny because shooters are stereotyped as games for men, even though it's not true and anyone can play them. It's true. And a lot of women are very good at FPS games. But yeah, I would agree that there is some level of misogyny involved with the dating sim genre. It's the same as there is with, like, misogyny involved with romance as a genre of reading or romantasy, or even, I think, book talk at large. That's not to say there aren't any issues with book talk, but I think a woman who likes to read a romance novel for funsies isn't the issue that we need to be talking about. No, not that okay, listen, if that shrimp If that shrimp had fallen out the pan, I would have had a conniption fit. I have 2 lives, but still. Please, please, put that, yeah, no! What the hell? I made an eggplant and a red onion, and I used both of the lives that I had so precariously put together. But yeah, let me know, because I know we have a pretty wide variety of gaming experiences here. So if you want to talk about kind of your experience in the gaming realm with any of those genres, whether it's dating sims, FPSs, and kind of what the challenges have been in exploring those genres or just navigating the gamosphere of the games that you play. They're saying people are bad for playing romance games and being okay with the kill people games. I have no issue with shooters. It's just odd to compare the two and then demonize romance. I don't know if that makes sense. No, I think it does make sense. There's a couple of issues at play, I think. And I do feel as though one of those issues is kind of related to insecurity and the male loneliness epidemic, because a lot of people, there've been articles about this, like about dating sims and particularly Love in Deep Space, and how it has acted as a catalyst for the player base, primarily women, any women who are attracted to men in any capacity, to understand what their standards are for dating, and then they kind of look at what the current pool is, and it's like, well, I don't want any of that because they don't treat me the way I am looking to be treated. I think what the common misconception is that games like that make you lonely because you set unrealistic expectations in IRL men based on the character of fictional men. But I think what I have found in my interactions with the player base is it's not necessarily that people have unrealistic expectations, but rather, like many things in fiction, it gives you a safe area to discover what it is that makes you feel safe and secure in a relationship. It doesn't set the standards for you, it just allows you to figure out what you wanted but did not necessarily have the safety to figure out on your own. Does that make sense? I've also heard a lot of stories about guys playing Love in Deep Space because their girlfriends play Love in Deep Space, and so they wanted to learn like what is so appealing about this game, and then in playing the game they actually learn a lot about what their partners like and how their partners want to be treated and spoken to and taken care of, which is nice. But then at the same time, I feel like you also see listen, I don't know if they're real, but I've seen screenshots of guys on Hinge being like, hey, I'm just like Silas from Love in Deep Space. First of all, no, you're not. You have $2 in your bank account. But hilarious if true. Yeah, I hope those aren't real, the secondhand embarrassment. Well, because it's like, sometimes the girls on Hinge, as a joke, will be like, oh, eggplant. They'll be like, oh, don't talk to me unless you're Silas from Love in Deep Space, or don't talk to me unless you're Raphael from Love in Deep Space. So the guy will be like, oh yeah, I looked him up, and yeah, sure, I could do that. Sir, you have 40 cents in your bank account, and you're in between jobs. What do you mean you're Silas from Love in Deep Space? No one is like Silas Love in Deep Space except Silas Love in Deep Space. Not even Baby No Money. I'm sorry, bro. Hinge is a dark place. I've never once downloaded Hinge. I don't know if that's necessarily... Hi, Lexi! Baby No Money, is that you? You've come in at an interesting time. We're talking about my experience playing lads as a Muslim. And just like generally the the message I'd like to send as a streamer, as like a Muslim who plays dating sims. Are you an archfiend? If not, unmatch me right now. Listen, I'm trying to be iconic. My mental illness is chronic, but my streamer brand is iconic. That's not Silas Love in Deep Space. That's Cyrus Romance in Star System. You think I'm iconic? What are you talking about? Have you looked in the mirror today at all? Actually, you weren't a dragon in a past life. Are you a sea god who can control lightning? I didn't think so. Oh no, my pee! Wait. I meant the vegetable. Oh, you're Zane, make Elsa's castle right now. I made a chicken! No man saying he's Zane, by the way. Zane would never announce that he's Zane. Oh, you're Caleb? Fail your psyche val right now, or else. Oh, you're Caleb? Make me an omelet in an apron with bite marks all over you. Whoa, who said that? Yes, I'm Caleb. Listen, in this house, we are all Caleb. Although I guess that's... Oh, you're Caleb! Explode right now! Stop! You did cook with that one. That was really good. See, well now we need to think of one for Xavier. We don't have one for Xavier. Imagine making a Kahoot out of Omni's out of context quotes. No, listen, because we had that one time when we were playing Animal Crossing when I was a wee widow baby Sweemo. And I accidentally said before we end stream we should look at pee-pee. But like I meant the cursed Furby toy thing that Gaper is obsessed with and Emily. Oh, you're Xavier, do you want bread? There goes my mushroom. Damn. Hi, Mystic. It's so good to see you. How's it going? I love games like this because it allows me to just yap about the weirdest things. Charlie the bread guy, I miss you. I was talking about your Gideon flag today, actually. I want to get the Simone one so bad. Listen, somebody's got to represent the lads Woolawas. I guess it has to be me. Oh, you're Raphael. You're gonna get down and urine out loud for the next 6 hours? Only 6 hours? Those are rookie numbers. 800 years at the minimum, dog. This is so funny. Turn into a mermaid right now. Control the weather right now. This game is so cute. This is only the demo. The full game, I think, is still in development, but this is actually the game that I got to introduce as part of the Wholesome Snack last week. And I was like, well, I'm demoing other games that were in the Wholesome Snack. Let me give this one a shot, too. But I think this is the one that I've been playing the longest in stream today. Because it is kind of a chill, endless merging game, you know? Oh, you're Raphael. Paint a picture of me as your lover from the past, who is also me right now. I wrote a fan fiction about that once. It was devastating. It took me like a month to write. Still not the most devastating lads fan fiction I've ever written, though. I'm glad to hear you're having a good time. This bird that's next to me is off the shits, dude. Not lads, but I want to do a Leon one. A Leon fan fiction? Or a Leon, oh, you're Leon, blah, blah, blah. I gotta hear this. I wish I had saved that video, the VOD, where we were all doing like, what is Leon's middle name? Wrong answers only. That stream had me laughing so hard I peed myself, truly. Oh, you're Leon Scott Kennedy, do a backflip right now. I can't even remember what those options were because that was like 2 years ago. No, I think it was last year because it was during Persona 3 Portable. Listen, We foster a community of love and unhinged behavior here. And creativity. Sometimes we do have to have a little unhinged moment as a treat. Also, is anybody, speaking of unhinged behavior, is anybody buying the— No, my onion! My freaking onion. You want to be this bird? I think you could spiritually be the bird. What I was going to say was, did anybody pre-order the Date Everything YouTubes besides me? You need to? Are you gonna get the Dorian one? I thought they were really cute, and I was like, oh yeah. Like, best of luck to everybody trying to get one. And then a video of Christian Navarro popped up on my TikTok feed, and he showed us that there was a Hector one too, and I am the velocity which I opened the website to buy it. I'm so glad he's getting recognition. He deserves it. Bing Bong Peak is not in the fishing pond, but we could add him. You want Bing Bong so bad? How are you in relationships with divorced dads? More importantly, is anybody putting Bing Bong on their hear me out cake? Does Gojo count as a divorced dad? I mean, this is just getting into that conversation we had earlier about what constitutes a DILF. He birthed Megumi himself. Gojo, what were you and Toji getting up to, huh? Emily, I know you're still here, Emily. Would you consider Ramatra to be a DILF? Just realized this game is called PANdemonium because it takes place in a pan. Your level of insight is unmatched. He's just a hot robot, you know? Valid. If we can say Hank is a DILF, then Gojo can be an honorary DILF. But okay, that's the thing we were debating earlier. Is Hank from Detroit Become Human? Is he a DILF or is he evolved? Is he a GILF? And if so, who's the corresponding DILF? These are philosophical questions that we ask on twitch.tv/omnistruck. Is Hank on Medicare? Isn't Hank a robot though? Like an android? An AI? I've not played Detroit Become Human. Is he on Medicare? Is crazy. Hank is a human? Oh, so he became the human. I see. No, that's literally what it is. Do you have a kid? Does he have a kid? And do you want to haram shaboing boing? And if so, to both, then he is. Mr. Krabs? Okay, well, Mr. Krabs is a dad. You can't... Wait, can somebody put that in the Discord, please? In the out of context channel. You can't be a GILF if you don't qualify for Medicare. If my shrimp goes flying, I'm gonna lose it. Thank you, bread. I keep forgetting I can, like, rearrange the pan a little bit. My sausage! I also like that it's not... What I like about this game is that it's not contingent on whether the pan gets too full, but rather whether the ingredients fall out of it. I could pile this thing, but as long as nothing falls out, I'm still good. I'm sure Mr. Krabs is a DILF to somebody out there. Help! DILF is a starter class. GILF is the evolution. Oh. It's the evolution if you put in the right skills. Oh. Bye, liar. Thank you for hanging out with us today. I hope this wasn't too terribly unhinged. There's my chicken! No! Oh, okay. Listen, I thought I was cooked. Like, literally. This thing is so big, bro. His child does not have children. No, that is a entry-level requirement for gilfdom. Please don't fall out. Oh no! Flickin' egg. I got a chicken though. My best score is 71-13. That's not bad. There's gonna be a new SpongeBob movie. I know. When we went to the K-pop Demon Hunters sing-along, there was a trailer for it. In the advertising, Mr. Krabs is buff and has facial hair. Emily. Emily. I should know better than to trust your taste, though. You're down bad for Doc Hudson. Not y'all being into those big, meaty claws. Doc Hudson can get it? No! Panda, no! No! That would mean Reinhardt isn't a gilf because he doesn't have any kids. Doesn't he? I thought he did. Brigitte can be his honorary kid. I know she's technically Torbjorn's kid, but like... Walk with me here. Doc Hudson Lovers Rise. Notice how I am plainly seated in my chair. Okay, Boogeyman on the other hand. That's Listen. I'd like to point out that Doc Hudson is a car. Is Nightmare Freddy a DILF? Does Nightmare Freddy have kids? These are the prerequisite questions you have to be asking. We also talk about DILFs a lot, unfortunately. Or fortunately, if that's your steez. Oh, red onion. Reaper, wait, Reaper has a kid? Reaper has this, Cassidy doesn't count! Like an actual child? I mean, he could get it. Have you seen Soldier 24? His Soldier 24 skin? No one ever said if the soul baby counts for Grimmy. I think it does. I think the Grim Reaper could be a DILF. He contains multitudes. He could be a DILF and a twink. No, my egg! You have unholy thoughts about Cassidy? I feel like you would not be the only one. No, my eggplant, bro. You have to have a child to be a DILF. I hope Jonah hears about this. Why? Jonah and I have talked about way more in Hinge stuff than DILFs. Oh, because of the soul baby thing. Go over there. Yes. I got my chicken! I've gotten like 3 chickens this whole stream. The shrimps are out to get me. The shrimps and the mushrooms have been my ops. There we go. Now, if this garlic don't stay put, thank you. I have a question about the scaling of these food items. Okay, what's your question? Okay, I kind of like that it hit it off the dome like that. Oh, the chicken. I want to know why we're cooking chicken with salmon and shrimp. This is not the surf and turf that I know. Uh-oh. Everybody boo the egg right now. Everybody boo the egg right now. All right, I think maybe we can manage 1 or 2 more rounds. Probably 1. If any streamers are watching this, this is a great game to like play in the background while you're just yapping about the weirdest things. Like whether Junkrat from Overwatch is a twink. And he is. Out of the games that we demoed today, which one has been your favorite? Was it Restory with the tech repairs? Was it PANdemonium, the game we're playing right now? Or was it Bits and Bobs? I know a couple of people already purchased Bits and Bobs today, which, like, I love that for you. I love that you found a new little rhythm game to sink some time into. I honestly might buy the full version, but I'll probably buy it for my Switch, not for Steam. So just have a fun little game to go around with. I hope this is available on Steam or on Switch as well. Bits and Bops was your favorite? I love that. really excited for Restory and this game to be fully released. Yeah. I'm really excited for Restory to be released. I want to get into more of the like story elements of it, and I think I said this many times when we were actually playing it. That game really reminded me of Power Wash Simulator, which I think is why I enjoyed it so much. It's just like it's a very nice chill game like this, but in a different direction. There's a lot of like exploring and tinkering to be done in Restory, whereas with this game it's just kind of a mindless, let's make some food, you know? And both games have their merits. Ooh, a lot of people liked Restory. Well, awesome. I hope you get a chance to play the demo yourself. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I love that physics lets me move things around so easily. Okay. Yes! I was watching the Wholesome Snack back and remembered I wanted to come drop a follow. Well, you have come at quite possibly the most opportune time, because this is the game that I was talking about in Wholesome Snack. And it's really fun! If you like Suika Game, you'll love this. I'm getting the hang of it now. Also, the fact that I was able to get 7,000 points in this game, where the highest I've ever got, I've never even broken 3K on Suika Game. Egg. Oh god, that scared me. Do you think anyone considers Dr. Robotnik? Okay, at this point, we're gonna have to do a tier list. We're going to have to do a community tier list where y'all submit fictional men and we have to determine whether or not they're a DILF. Should we do that for our bonus stream instead of Smasher? Like, remember when we did the Smasher Pass stream a while back? Instead, it's like, will it DILF? Oh my god, I love the Persona series. Persona 3 is my favorite game of all time. I know I also say Undertale is my favorite game of all time, but like Persona 3 stuck with me for way longer because I played FES back in like 2011. Come on. Wait, I made a chicken and I lost a life? I mean, I do love 5. I've played 5 and 5 Royal, and I've played 3 FES, Portable, and Reload. I think I've really enjoyed how culturally and politically topical 5 was for the time that it came out. Because I think, at least for me as an American player, it felt extremely culturally and politically relevant because somebody had just gotten elected. But I really liked 3 because of the themes of it. I find that I gravitate, even though I'm very much like a cozy gamer and somebody who really likes dating sims and farming sims and that style of game, I also really like, in my RPGs, games that deal with death and grief. And Persona 3 honestly was probably the Kickstarter for my appreciation for those themes. Because now I find myself really appreciating, I think Undertale does this to a degree. I really appreciated Clair Obscur. I think that's done a fantastic job of exploring death and grief. Now, see, I could kick the chicken out, but I don't want to risk it, you know? Me with Resident Evil? Oh, yeah. I guess kind of Silent Hill does that, too. I think it's Shattered Memories that really digs into the, like, themes of grief and death and coping. But I'm sure the other Silent Hill games do as well. There is a part of me that wants to play at least RE4. Because I've never played any of the Resident Evil games, but I do want in on the Leon Kennedy hype, you know? I've met Matt Mercer. He's cool. You saw Matt Mercer from a distance. Though I actually got to talk to him. It was back in like 2014. But it did happen. Oh, my shrimp! Now that's why I didn't eat that chicken. You see, you gotta be real careful with it. Uh-oh, my garlic. He's a nice guy. He's really nice. I've met a lot of voice actors in my experience. I personally haven't had a bad experience with any of them, but that's not to say other people haven't. And I wouldn't discredit that, you know? I just probably came off really cringe because of course I did. Not in like a way that made anybody uncomfortable, but more in the sense of like, I'm sure I said something that like, I went home the next day, like I went home that night and I was like, oh God, why did I say that? You know who I won't have that problem with? Jonah. Robbie Damon and Jennifer English are actually the sweetest people on earth. Oh, I bet Jennifer English is lovely. She seemed lovely in her acceptance speech for the Game Awards. I have met Robbie twice, and he's been great both times. The concept of Raphael Love in Deep Space playing Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Oh no! The freaking pee! My pee betrayed me. I can't be taken out by pee. I gotta do one more. Both times I met Alejandro, it was fun. We yapped about Pokemon. You know, I have not met Alejandro. He did come to my city. I think it was last year, but I couldn't go because my con was during Ramadan, and I was not about to go to an anime convention while I was fasting. But I would like to meet him. And Hayden. Hayden's another one of those people where like I've known them for such a long time, but we've just never had the opportunity to meet up in person. When it happens, you will know. You will hear it. So I haven't met him in person, but I have played Among Us with him. And wouldn't you know, he caught me killing somebody and then had the audacity to report me. What jerk. I want to meet Robbie, Ray, and Max, but there's so much money. They came like 3 years ago. Me and Badger met them. Cause I asked, cause I asked Ray to, I have the Blu-rays for the English dub for Mr. Osamatsu, both seasons 1 and 2. And I brought them as like a little jokey joke so that Ray and Max would sign them. And they did. But when I took out the jacket for Ray to sign, he got wicked excited because I guess nobody asks him to sign Karamatsu stuff. So that was just a lovely experience to be like, hey, remember this weird, obscure, unhinged anime you dubbed for? It's literally saved my life. I feel like I'd be the only one in Robbie's line for Hubert. No, that's not. I don't think that's true. I'm sure a lot of people like Hubert. I mean, I think primarily people are there. I know that's something. Yup, that flicking tomato. Nope, we're doing it again. I feel like people, if you were to meet Robbie now, would be in line for Johnny Splash, the Hanks, Megumi. Probably still Akechi, honestly. But not as much. The first time I met Robbie was when... It was like literally the week before Persona 5 came out. I was there for Final Fantasy 15 because he plays Prompto in that. And I love that game to bits. Yeah, the first time was for Final Fantasy 15, and the second time was, like, there was a bunch of stuff that he was in, but it was for Persona 5, because I had my, like, steelbook for Royal, and he signed it for me. He signed the inside and the outside, and he didn't charge me extra. Like, obviously he charged me for the one autograph, but he didn't charge me for signing twice. Yeah, you meeting Liam for Akihiko. Liam O'Brien, let's go. That was also kind of me when I met Greg Ayers. So Greg Ayers comes to my convention every year. But, you know, the first year I went was I got to go to his autograph event. And I talked to him about this really old, obscure anime called Chrono Crusade. And when I got to talk to him about it, it was another one of those instances where I'm sure he was probably expecting people to talk to him about Kaoru from Ouran High School Host Club. But when I brought up Chrono, he got like wicked excited about it. Anyway, everybody watched Chrono Crusade. It destroyed me. I cried for 3 days. Absolutely not. That was embarrassing. That was humiliating. We have to do one more. No, I can't go out on such an embarrassing loss. I almost met Allegra Clark at NYCC, but because she was on the floor, I couldn't figure out where her line started. Oh no. I saw her, so that's all that matters to me. You're so valid for that. Were you there for wait, for Beto? Oh, Mitsuru, duh. Mark Whitten is one of those voice actors that I really, really want to meet. You think it's for Kazuha? No. You think it's for Rengoku Demon Slayer? Wrong again. It's Seteth from Fire Emblem Three Houses. Now that man is a DILF. No! No! I can't believe the shrimp got me. Humbling. Hi, Ella. I said what I said. It's also canonical. It's canon. Seteth Fire Emblem Three Houses is a DILF. If I ever met the McElroys, I would have to tell them about Kikum's Nasty Gum. You only got audio of me saying that Seteth is a DILF. Oh no. I don't even know how it would begin to explain Kikum's Nasty Gum to the brothers McElroy. That's such like an old meme for them too. Push those garlics together. There we go. I really thought I was gonna play this game for like 20 minutes. No, it's been an hour, bro. It's true, that's how these games go. Speaking of the McElroy brothers, happy candle nights, everybody. More Seteth print. Mark, I will literally pay extra if you get a Seteth print. Ella, thank you for contributing to the Channel Point Challenge. I know we're definitely past the halfway mark. Thanks for grabbing your daily cupcake. And your drink. Manifesting a raft letter for you, should you so choose. No! I mean, not that... Listen, you'll never find me complaining about Silas. I've played the game long enough to understand now. But I know that Raph is your favorite. When I asked Robbie to sign the Akechi print, he was like, who's this guy? Oh, why this guy? God forbid a homie like a delicious pancake. Damn. Did I tell you guys about when, the second time that I met Robbie? I think that was actually the funnier experience. So, Robbie, that eggplant better stay there. I lost a veggie, but it's fine. Robbie, Ray, and Max used to stream Fall Guys every Wednesday on their Twitch channel. That's called Lava. Like, loud, annoying, and very annoying. And I have a history, as you can tell, of streaming on Wednesdays. And so, a lot of the time when stream would end, we would raid the Lava channel as they were playing Fall Guys. And so when I met Robbie back in like 2022, I was like, hey, I love your work. I also love like hanging out with you guys on stream because I've raided you a couple of times, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, oh, you have? What's your username? And I said, oh, it's Omnistruck. And he goes, oh, you're real. The concept of Lava recognizing the Backpack Bunch. You guys are famous. You're famous. Yeah, no, it's the equivalent of Sahar. You have legs? Collab when? Girl, please. Let's be serious for a second. Collab went. Honestly, if I was gonna collab with, or like try to collab with anybody, it honestly probably would be Christian Navarro. I would absolutely do a date everything stream with Christian Navarro. If he was down. I know he's been really busy with Tales Unrolled and a few other projects, but... Now why would you do that? My shrimp! The dopamine levels of that would be astronomical. For who? For you guys? I know, I got betrayed by a damn shrimp. Anyway, don't forget to do your shrimp checks today. Uh-oh. Did you see how nice I was with that? I want to meet Ben Starr. I also want to meet Ben Starr. There was a moment last week where I was deeply concerned that he was younger than me. He's not. I'd love to do, I know Jonah's super busy, but I'd love to do another stream with Jonah. We used to, what the It's that freaking pee, dude. You know what? I'm gonna have to be okay with this. Can I get an F in chat for the pee? I've been humbled by pee. Thank you. Rip in pieces. Rest in pee. Wait. I hope you guys like PANdemonium Merge. Again, you can play Classic and the cooking mode for free through the demo that is available on Steam. Don't forget to wishlist this game on Steam so that you can be notified when the full game releases. I am not sure exactly when it will be, but definitely check out this game. Clearly, I had a lot of fun. I thought I was going to spend 20 minutes on it. I think I spent over an hour playing this game. So if you need a little time sink, but you need something that's not Suika Game, highly recommend this one as well. Let me know what you think about this game in the comments, and we'll see ya next time. I'm going to eat my hijab thread by thread like a bowl of spaghetti. Could that be a statement of animus dissension? Huh? You wanna fight like that? Happy Pride, everybody.
Don't say that.